split the batch. So I'm just going to shift some students in the other one to keep pace, right? Okay. All right. So I'm starting now. We are on question number 2. Let me. Okay, so solve these two equations and hence find the value of m, for which y is equal to mx plus 3, right? So finally, we have to solve these equations by the method of substitution. Then we will get the value of x and we will get the value of y. Find it, right? And then we will substitute this value of y into this equation, and this will give us the like y and x, and we will find the value of m. Correct? Okay. So let us start with solving it. 2x plus 3y is equal to 11, right? First equation. So let me just find the value of any variable. Let's find x from here. So it is 11 minus 3y and divided by 2, right? Okay. Now substitute this x into another equation. So my second equation is this: 2x minus 4y is equal to minus of 24. So I'm substituting. Okay, substituting in equation 2, right? Okay, please mention this is your 1, this is your 2. Okay, so 2 into 11 minus 3y divided by 2, then minus 4y is equal to minus of 24, right? Okay, so this 2 will get cancelled out. Okay, then 11 minus 3y and then minus of 4y is equal to minus 24. Then you have 11 minus 7y is equal to minus of 24, right? So it will be 11 plus 24 will be your 7y, clear? So this will be how much? 5 and 35 is equal to 7y, and then your y is equal to 5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now substitute this value of y in equation 1. Substituting y in equation 1. So this is actually our equation 1. So directly x is equal to 11 minus 3 into 5 and divided by 2. So this is 11 minus 15 divided by 2. So this will be how much? Minus of 4 divided by 2. Am I correct? And this will be minus of 2, right? Okay. So you have y is equal to 5, x is equal to 2, right? Now you have to find the value of m in the question, for which y is equal to mx plus 3. So to find m, now y is equal to mx plus 3. So substitute the values of x and y here. Now y is 5 is equal to m into x is minus 2 and plus 3. So this is 5 minus of 2m, sorry, is equal to minus of 2m plus 3. Then your 2m will become 3 minus 5, right? So 2m is equal to minus of 2 and your m will become how much? Minus 1, right?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please note it down. Yes, have you written, all of you?
ma'am. Can you scroll a bit up?
Sure. Please write carefully. Sometimes my pen makes a bit messy. So
Done.
okay. All right, let's move to the next question. Question number 3. Now it says, form the pair of linear equation for the following problems and find the solution by substitution method. See, it's clearly written by substitution method. So in the exam also, when it is clearly mentioned, then you have to use substitution method only. Don't use any other method, right? Okay. So first of all, it's a word problem. So you have to formulate your linear equations in two variables. Now, the difference between two number is 26, right? And one number is 3 times the other. So that means one number is greater or the other is smaller. Understood? It
Yes,
is
ma'am.
given here also that one number is 3 times the other. So one is greater, one is smaller. So let us assume them. So let the greater number is x or y, whatever. Let the greater number is x, right? And smaller number is y. Yes, Abdullah? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. And if there is any problem, please feel free to ask, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Who else is there in the class? Let me check. Abdullah, Harsha, and Hamna. Okay. Now, first thing, find the difference between the two number is 26, right? So that means it should be greater number minus the smaller number, which is equal to 26. So this is your first equation, linear equation in two variable, right? Now, next, one number is 3 times the other. So obviously your greater number, which is your x, it is 3 times the other. That means it is 3 times of y. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is your equation number 2. Now find them. So this is simple. You are directly having the value of x here, correct? So substitute this value of x in equation number 1. So substituting the value of x in equation number 1 or from second, right? So from second equation, you have got the value of x, you are substituting in equation number 1. So your 3y and minus y should be equal to 26. Then you have 2y is equal to 26, which will give you y is equal to how much? 13. Clear? Okay. Now y is 13 and x is equal to 3y. So x should be equal to how much?
39.
Yes. So 3 into 13, which is equal to 39. So this one is simple. So like as a final statement, you can write, therefore, x is equal to, or sorry, not x, the greater number is 39, right? Greater number is 39 and smaller number is 13. Okay, next, right? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now it is saying that the larger of the two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degree. What does it mean? The larger of the two supplementary angles. That means you have two supplementary angles. One is larger, so that means another is smaller. So let us assume them, right? Let the larger angle is x, right? And smaller angle is y. Right. Now, what is it saying? The larger of the two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. That means if you if you subtract the smaller angle from the larger angle, you should get 18. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this clear, Abdullah? Yeah, I mean, it is saying that the larger one is actually 18 greater than the smaller one, right? Exceeds the smaller by 18 degree. So if you subtract them, you should get
Ma'am,
18 degree.
we can
Yes.
also write it as x is equal to 18 plus y, right?
Yeah, no problem. Then also you will get the same thing. Yeah, y plus 18 or 18 plus y. This is also fine, which you will convert. So you will get x minus y is equal to 18, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So this is your equation number 1. Now, where is the equation second? Now you have two variables, so you require two equations. You cannot solve by a single equation only. Now, second equation, there is nothing given, but there is something that they are supplementary. You know the property. What is the sum of the angles if they are supplementary?
180.
Yes,
180.
180. So this will be your second equation. Yeah, please give me a minute. My OneNote is not responding. Okay, write the second equation. X plus y is equal to 180. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And yeah, start solving it and tell me what is the value of x and y. And x plus y should be equal to 180 degrees. So this is your equation second. Now all of you will solve it. Tell me what is x and y.
Ma'am, y is equal to 81 and x is 99.
Okay, so y is equal to 81 degree, right? This is angle.
Yes, ma'am.
And x is equal to 99 degree. Fine. Yes, Abdullah, are you getting the same answer? Hamna? Hamna, please unmute yourself. All right, next question. So Abdullah, will you be able to solve it?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Let's do the next. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls. The similar kind of question we also did in the previous exercise, but there we were solving it graphically, if you remember, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, now again we have to form two equations, but we will solve it by the method of substitution. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls. And the total amount he paid is this much. So let us assume the price of bat and ball first of all. Let the cost of one bat is how much? Rupees X, right? And similarly, the cost of one ball is rupees Y. Fine. Now, 7 bats, that means 7 into cost of 1. So this will be the cost of 7 bats. Correct, Abdullah? Okay. And then 6 are the balls and the cost of one ball is Y. So this will be the total cost of 6 balls. Now the total amount he paid is 3800. This is equation number 1. Okay. Next, 3 bats and 5 balls. So 3 into X and plus 5 into Y. This will give you 1750. Equation number 2. Now it's simple. Again, you have to solve it. You just have some great large numbers here. That's it. Okay, this time we can find the value of X from the second equation. It's not necessary that you always find from the first one. You can find the value from the second and then you can substitute in the first. That also you can do. So let us find from here. So your X will become 1750 and minus of 5y and divided by 3. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now substituting this value in equation number 1. Okay. So let me substitute. 7 into, now what is x is 1750, and then minus of 5y and divided by 3. Okay, and then plus 6y is equal to 3800. Right. Now start solving it. Oh, there are fractions now. Oh, all right, just multiply this thing by 7. How much will you get? So 7 into 0, 7 into 5 is 35. 5, okay, carry 3, 7, 7, 49 and 352, then 5, 1. I think this I'm getting divided by 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and minus, then I'll get 7 into 5 is 35 y and divided by 3. Right, I have just split the denominator. That's it. Just a minute. Let me use my whiteboard. There's some problem with the OneNote, I think. Yeah, Harsha, please tell me what was the equation. It was 7 times into 1750, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Minus of 5y, minus or plus?
Minus, ma'am.
And divided by 3. Okay, then?
Plus 6y is equal to 3800.
All right, so let us solve it. How much was it when I multiplied? 0?
12250.
12250. Okay, divided by 3, fine. And then minus 735y divided by 3. Then I have 6y and then 3800. So I'll keep the y terms here and I'll take the numbers on the other side. So this will be minus of 35y divided by 3 and plus 6y. This will be equal to 3800 and minus 12250 divided by 3. Clear? Now take LCM, because you have fractions to add. I mean, you have 1 here, right? Similarly, you have 1 here. So the LCM will be 3 here, correct?
Yes,
So it will
ma'am.
be minus of 35y and then 3 into 6 is 18y. Yes, Abdullah, any problem?
No,
Now
ma'am.
0, 0. 3 into 8 is 24, 4, carry 2 to 9, 10, 11. Yes, please check the calculations. Minus 12250, I think should be correct, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, since I have 3 on both sides in the denominator, it will get cancelled out, right?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, see, I can bring this 3 cross multiplication. I can bring it here, right? And then it will cancel out with this. Is this understood?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So that means this 3 will go away finally. Okay. So I can just remove the 3 here. All right. So in the next step, I'll get a minus of 35 y and plus of 18y is equal to 11400 minus 12250. So this will be how much? 35 minus 18? Yeah, tell me.
Minus 17.
Okay, minus of 17y is equal to, now here, please subtract it and tell me. Okay, this one is a greater number, right? So you'll get a negative number.
850.
Minus of 850, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so minus minus sign will also go away. So you have 17y is equal to 850. Now what should be y equal to? Y is equal to 850 divided by 17. Yes, what is the value of y here?
Ma'am, I think it would be in decimals.
Then there is some, I think, calculation mistake. Is it not 50? How much is 17 into 5? It is 85, right? Yes. 15 into 5 is,
yes, ma'am.
yeah, so 50, right? Y is equal to 50 we have got. Okay. Now substitute this back into equation number. Okay, what was the equation I was using? Second or first? Okay, from
Now we should substitute in 2.
Okay, from equation 2, right? Yeah, putting the value in equation 2, you can write this. Putting this value in equation 2, right? So what is x equal to? Please tell me, Harsha, I missed that one. Yeah, this is x, right? 1750 minus of 5y divided by 3, right? Which I substituted here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just put y here. So 1750 minus of 5 into 50 will be 5 into 5 is 25, right? 250 and divided by 3. So this will be 0, 0 and 5, 115 divided by 3. So x
So
should,
we don't need to use the equation.
see, I have actually got it from the equation only, right? This is just reframing of the equation, isn't it?
Okay, ma'am.
See, you just cross multiply. So you will get 3x is equal to 1750 minus of 5y, and take this 5y on the other side is equal to 1750. So this was the equation, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So no issue. Either you put it here, or this is just the reframing of this equation only, or you can put directly here because you have already like got x is equal to in the form of x is equal to something. Yes, Abdullah, getting the point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there's no issue. You can write here also, and from here itself you have derived this x, so you can put here also. There's no problem. This is the same equation. So it will be 500, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So just write the concluding statement. Therefore, cost of, how will you write? Cost of one, what was that? Bat, right? Cost of one bat is rupees X, so it should be rupees 500. And similarly, cost of one ball, it was ball, I think, is rupees. Please check in the question, rupees 50. Please note it down. Yeah, please tell me when you have written.
Ma'am, in the second line,
Mhm.
we can directly take the LHS and we can send the 3 to the RHS, right? That can also be done, right?
Here you are saying here?
Yes, ma'am.
No, because you have one more term here which do not have 3 in the denominator, right?
Ma'am, so if we take 18y, like if we take its LCM.
Yes, yes. You can take the LCM of all the 3 terms, then you will get 3 here. Then you can do cross multiplication, no problem.
Okay, ma'am.
It's up to you. You know, there are various ways of doing calculations, but you know, you should get the correct answer.
Okay.
What I did, like I kept the y terms on the one side and I took the other terms, constant terms on the other one, and that's how I solved it. No issue with that also.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Right. Now here is the next question. The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with the charges of the distance covered. So have you got the point? Like as you sit in the taxi, so he will Like he will charge you a fixed charge. There is some fixed charge X, right? And then the rest of the cost you will pay will depend upon how much the distance you covered. Is this understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So this fixed charge is always there. Let's say rupees 50. So the moment you sit in the taxi, you will be charged rupees 50, and then depending upon how much distance is covered, something will be added to this rupees 50. Understood, Abdullah? So this is what the question is saying. Now the taxi charges consist of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. Okay, so like we have to assume, let the fixed charge is X, right? Is rupees X. It is given in rupees. And what is charge per kilometer, right? I think I should write the charge per kilometer. So depending upon how much kilometer you cover, so charge per kilometer is rupees Y, correct? Okay. Now let us see. For a distance of 10 kilometers, look here, for a distance of 10 kilometers, the charge paid is...
I can see a previous question only on the screen.
Oh, okay. Let me share. Wait. All right. Actually, I shared my whiteboard and then I forgot to share OneNote. Please wait. Is this visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Hamna, no voice. All right. So let the fixed charge is X and the charge per kilometer is rupees Y. Understood? Now look here. For a distance 10 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 105. So that means the person has traveled 10 kilometers. So how much will he pay? Your first equation?
X plus 10y is
X
equal
plus
to
10y.
105.
Yes. So fixed charge will always be there, right? Plus he has traveled 10 kilometers and the cost of 1 kilometer is y. Then the total cost will become rupees 105. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Harsh. Who is Harsh? No, I think he's not in the class. Okay. So this is equation number 1, right? And let's see. And for a journey of 15 kilometers, the charges paid is this. So fixed charge will always be there. And plus 15 kilometers he has traveled. And then he paid a total of rupees 155. Right? Now, what are the fixed charges and the charge per kilometers? Now, all of you will start solving it and tell me quickly what is the value of X and Y. Abdullah, please try to send me a message on any of my number.
Yes,
Just
ma'am. I did.
write your name and send me. At least I should get your message.
Ma'am, I wrote hi.
I don't?
I wrote hi.
Yeah, anything you write, like, okay, fine, I got your number. Okay, then solve this question and send me a picture of the value of X and Y.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, let me just write your name so that I don't forget. So this is Abdullah. Okay. Yes, Shri Harsha, you also send me a picture. Hamna, you also, if you are able to hear me.
Ma'am, only the values of X and Y or also the last question?
No, first tell me X and Y.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have sent.
Okay. Abdullah, do it quickly.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, this is right, Harsha. Harsha, like what your parents call you? Full name Shri Harsha or only Harsha?
Ma'am, you can call only Harsha, it's okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, Abdullah, I'm giving you time. I'm writing the final answer, but you will solve it and then you will send me, right? So finally, you will get x is equal to 5 and y is equal to how much? 10, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So Abdullah, now look here. Please stop writing. Do it later, but please send me. Now, how much does a person have to travel? See rest of the question. How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 kilometers? So you have to tell the charges for 25 kilometers. So the charges for 25 kilometers are, see, there will be fixed charge, right? X will always be there. And plus the person has traveled 25 kilometers and the cost of 1 kilometer is Y. So this will be the total price, correct? Okay. So rupees X is how much? 5 and then 25 multiplied by 10. So this will be 5 plus 250, which will be rupees 255. Yeah, I'll use my whiteboard. I think there's some problem with my OneNote. My pen doesn't move properly here. Yeah, please note it down. Hamna, send me a message at least. Are you there in the classroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
All right. Yeah, okay. I'm directly opening the book. Now come to the next question. Fifth part. Right. A fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. Correct? So let us assume the fraction first of all. So I'm doing it here, the fifth one. Let the fraction be x upon y. Correct? Okay. Now, if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. So if I add x plus 2 and then I write y plus 2, the fraction becomes 9 upon 11. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next, if 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. So I'm writing the second one here. So x plus 3 and divided by y plus 3. Then I'll get 5 by 6. Correct? So these are my equations, but they are not in the standard form. So first of all, we will bring them to the standard form so that it will be easier to solve. Now look at the first one. So just cross multiply. So 11 into x plus 2 will be equal to 9 into y plus 2. Right? So multiply 11x plus 22 will be equal to 9y plus 18. Right? So 11x minus of 9y will be 18 minus 22, correct? So 11, sorry, x, there was 11x. So 11x minus 9y will be equal to minus 4, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is your equation number 1. And similarly, you can simplify this. So 6 into x plus 3 will become, wait, oops. not responding. Okay, it will become 5 into y plus 3, right? Now 6x plus 6 into 3 is 18 is equal to 5y. 3 into 5 is 15, right? So 6x minus of 5y will become 15 minus 18, which will be minus 3, right? Equation number 2. Now from any equation, you can find the value of x. Let's from here. First, I'm finding out how much is my x. So x is equal to, let me find out y. I get a positive number, right? My y will be equal to 11x plus 4 and divided by 9. Is this clear? Okay. Yes, Abdullah, it's right.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, now, but please now look at the current question I'm doing, okay? Please note down the correct question now. If there is something pending, you can finish it after the class. Otherwise, you will.
Ma'am, it will be minus 9, right?
No, 9y will go on the other side. So it will become plus y, 9.
Ma'am, but it will divide it.
Wait, I've actually skipped a step. Let me check. So it will be actually 11x and plus 4 will be equal to 9y, isn't it? Yeah, am I correct, Harsha?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it will be like your y will be 11x and plus 4 divided by 9 will be equal to y. So now I'm substituting this value of y in my second equation. Okay, I need some space here. Wait. Now tell me how much is y equal to? Y is equal to 11x plus 4 divided by 9,
9.
right? Okay, now what is equation second? Substituting in equation second. So what is the equation, Harsha?
6x minus 5y is equal to minus 3.
Minus 3. Okay, let us substitute y here. So 6x minus 5 into this. 11x plus 4 divided by 9 is equal to minus 3. Now 6x, I think I should directly take the LCM, right? Let's take the
Yes.
LCM 9. So it will be 6 into 9 is 54x. Then minus, okay, I'm just opening the brackets here. So 5 into 11 is 55x I'll get. And then plus minus minus 20 will be equal to minus 3. Now 54 minus 55x. How much x? Minus of x. And then minus of 20 will be equal to 3 into 9 is 27. So I can just remove the minus sign throughout. So I get x plus 20 is equal to 27. And x will be 27 minus 20, which will be 7. Right? Now put it here back. So y will be equal to 11 into 7 and plus 4 divided by 9. So 77 plus 4 divided by 9, which will be equal to how much? 81 divided by 9. So y should be equal to 9. Right? But you have to tell what is the fraction. So the required fraction is, therefore required fraction is x upon y, which is 7 upon 9. Yeah, please check the answer in your book. Is this correct?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay. Okay, let's come to the last question. Yeah, Hamna, have you noted?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
And please don't write like me, okay? I write sometimes in short. This is equation. So please you write it properly in your copy. That's substituting in equation number 2, right? Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Yes, Abdullah, done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now come to last question. Yeah, here. So 5 years hence means, after 5 years he's talking, right? The age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. So in such kind of questions, first of all, you assume their present ages, right? And then formulate whatever equation is given. So let the present age of Jacob is X years, obviously. And similarly, the present age of son, write the complete sentence, is Y years. All right. Now see what he's saying. 5 years hence, that means after 5 years. So after 5 years, you can write Jacob's age is equal to this and son's age is equal to this, or you can directly write, right? Let me write it directly. Like after 5 years, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. That means after 5 years, this is the age of Jacob, right? X plus 5. Now this will be 3 times of his son. So 3 times of Y plus 5. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Or you can do one step extra. You can write like after 5 years. 5 years. So write Jacob's age. It will be X plus 5. Then son's age. It will be Y plus 5, right? And then form the equation. So it's up to you. It's better that you write to avoid mistakes. Okay, next. 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, what happened to their ages? So 5 years ago, Jacob's age, how much? Present is X, X minus 5. Similarly, son's age will be Y minus 5, right? Now formulate the equation. So Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. So Jacob's age, that means X minus 5 was 7 times of the son's age, Y minus 5. Clear? This is your equation number 2. So should I solve it or can you solve it yourself?
Ma'am, we can solve it.
Oh, this is simple. Just open the bracket, multiply them and use substitution method. Yes, Abdullah?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you solve the 2 equations and find the value of X and Y?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, so I'm leaving it. So I'm coming to another method of solving linear equations in 2 variables. That is called the method of elimination. Now, how do we do it? Just a minute. Yeah, so far we have seen how to solve linear equation in 2 variables. First of all, graphically, right? So graphically, there were 3 cases. Intersecting lines was giving us unique solution. Then parallel lines, no solution. coincident line, infinite many solutions. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now then the second, we came to algebraic methods. Now algebraic methods, the first method was substitution method, which we have already done. So we have seen how to substitute the value of one variable in another equation and find their values. Now the second method, algebraic method, which we are going to do is called the method of elimination. Right? Okay. Now what is elimination? From the name itself, something is clear that you are eliminating something, right? Something is like vanishing, going away, it's eliminating. Let us take an example. How do we use this method? For example, I have this equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 5, right? Please stop writing and see. We will do questions after this. And then another, let me say I have 3x plus 2y is equal to 10, right? These are my two equations. And I have to use the method of elimination. Now, how do we do it? Basically, in this method, we subtract one equation from the other, right? There's a subtraction which is involved here, correct? So this is my equation number 1. This is my equation number 2. Now, if I directly subtract equation 2 from 1, so I'll get 2x minus 3x. So I'll get a minus of x, right? And then 3y minus 2y, so I'll get a y, and then 5 minus 10 minus 5. Yes, is this clear? Anybody? Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Abdullah?
Ma'am.
Yeah. So there's a problem here. Again, I'm getting two variables. So how will I solve it? Right? I cannot solve a single equation which is having two variables. At least I need two equations. So I cannot directly subtract it. What I'll do is, first of all, I'll try to make the coefficient of one variable same, either x or either y. Let's say I want to make the coefficient of x same in both the equation, right? So that when I subtract, the x will go away. So what I'll do is, if I multiply the first equation by 3, because I have a 3 here, right? Okay.
Yes.
And I have a 2 here in the first equation. So I multiply the second one by 2. Correct? So now multiply. So first equation by 3. So I'll get 6x plus 3 into 3 is 9. And then 3 into 5 is 15. The whole equation I've multiplied by 3. Now second equation I'm multiplying by 2. So 2 into 3, 6x plus 2 into 2, 4y is equal to 2 into 10, 20. Now you can see the coefficients of x have become same, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now if I subtract, this is again, let's say this is my third and fourth. So now subtracting equation 4 from 1, from 3. Third from fourth or fourth by 3 doesn't matter. You are simply subtracting one from the other. Okay, so when I'll subtract, so basically the signs will change, right? Of the second equation. So this 6x will go away. 6x minus 6x 0. Then 9 minus 4, 5y. And then 15 minus 20 is minus of 5. So then you are left with only y, and this is easier to solve. So y will be minus 5 divided by 5. Y will be equal to minus 1. Clear, Abdullah? Hamna? Yes, Hamna, Abdullah.
Yes,
Understood?
ma'am. Yes,
Understood?
ma'am.
Okay. Now one variable I have got, I can substitute this value in any of the equation and I'll get x. Okay. Either you can use 3 and 4 or you can use 1 and 2 equation. There is no problem. Wherever you wish, you can put this value of y, you will get x. Let me substitute it here in equation number 1, right? From equation number 1. So 2x plus 3 into y is minus 1 is equal to 5. So 2x minus of 3 is equal to 5. So 2x is equal to 5 plus 3, which is 8. So x is equal to 4. So that's how I'll get my values of x and y. Is this clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let us do questions directly. Then Let me open the exercise. Here, solve the following pair of linear equations by the elimination method and the substitution method. So from both methods you have to solve. Substitution you already know, you will do it yourself. I'll use the elimination method only, correct?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so let us try which one you want me to do. First is simple, let's do the second one, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Second part. So 3x plus 4y is equal to 10. Then I have 2x minus of 2y is equal to 2, right? Equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now look here very carefully. If I make coefficient of x same, so I have to multiply both equation 1 and 2, isn't it? But look at the coefficients of y. One is 4 and one is 2. If I multiply this equation by 2, so my y coefficients will become same, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Abdullah, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm like multiplying second equation only. Okay, so I'll get on multiplication, I'll get 4x and minus of 4y will be equal to 4. Like equation number 3. So basically now I'll use this equation and this equation, correct? Now one is positive and one is already negative. So basically I'll add this time, not subtract. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
When the signs are same, then we subtract. And if already one is positive and one is negative, so we add. So adding equation 1 and 3. All right. So, okay, write it properly and then don't do it directly. Otherwise you will make mistake. So is equal to 10. This is your first equation. And this is your third. So 4x minus of 4y is equal to 4. Okay, now you are adding. So simply add, right? Put a plus here. You are adding. So 3x plus 4 will give you 7x. And then this will give you 0, right? Is equal to 14. So your 7x will become 14 by 2, which is equal to 2, right? Now you substitute it anywhere. So from equation 1, let's say, so 3 into 2 and plus 4y is equal to 10. So 6 plus 4y is equal to 10. And 4y will be 10 minus 6, 4. So this will give you y is equal to 1. Please check the answers in your book. Yes, please note.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. I think I'll do the fourth part. There are some fractions I can see here. Which is x plus 2 plus 2y by 3 is equal to minus 1. So this is my equation number 1. and then x minus y by 3 is equal to 3. This is my equation number 2, correct? Okay, let us do this one. Now, see, look very carefully. Look at x here. Abdullah, Hamna, yeah. Look at x here. You have, in the first equation, it's actually x multiplied by half, isn't it?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
if I multiply the second equation by half, so I'll get x by 2, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, if I multiply this equation by 1 by 2, so then I'll get x by 2, isn't it? So I'll get x by 2 minus, then I'll get y by 3 into 2, 6, and then 3 by 2, correct? This is my equation number 3. So now you can see the coefficients of x. Look here, x by 2 and x by 2, they have become same. So it's not necessary that you multiply both the equation. You just have to make one variable same. The coefficients of one variable same, that's it. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, please try to solve it. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. So both are positive. So that means I'll have to subtract. So how will you write it? Now subtracting equation 3 from 1, right? So write properly. Equation 3 from equation 1. So 3 from 1. So I'll write 1 here. So x by 2 plus 2y by 3 is equal to minus 1. And then I'll write my third equation here. So x by 2 minus y by 6 is equal to 3 by 2. Now, since I'm subtracting, so all the signs will change, right? So this term will become negative. This one will become positive. This one negative. So this will be gone, right? Okay, so here I have now 2y by 3 and plus y by 6 on the LHS. And here I have minus 1 and minus 3 by 2, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So take LCM on the LHS. 6 will be the LCM. 3 into 2 and then 2 into 4. 4y plus y is equal to, again, take LCM here. You will get 2. And this will be minus 2 minus 3. So 5y and this 6 will go here. So minus of 5 into 6 divided by 2. Correct? So 5y will be equal to minus of 15 and then y equal to minus of 3. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you substitute this value anywhere from equation second, let's say. It is easy. So x minus y by 3. So that is minus of 3 and divided by 3, which is equal to 3. So this is x plus, and 3 by 3 is 1, which is equal to 3. So x is 3 minus 1, which is 2. Fine. When you're finding x, you can substitute in any equation, 1, 2, 3, wherever you will get the value of x. So I think I should end the class here. We will again meet tomorrow.
Ma'am, the other two questions we'll do in class only.
Okay, let me see what are the questions. Second question has 5 parts. So basically there are 5 questions. Yes, Harsha? Okay, first question you are saying, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm giving you as an homework. Please try it. If you find it difficult, then we can do it in the class.
Okay, ma'am. The other two,
Yes,
right?
Abdullah?
Ma'am,
Yes, Abdullah. What I said just now, tell me.
you said
Hmm.
like this. You said one F.
I'm saying that the rest of the two parts I'm giving you in the homework, right?
Oh, okay, okay, ma'am.
Yes, but you will send me pictures today. Now you have got
Yes.
my number. Please do your homework and show me, and the previous graphs also.
Okay, ma'am.
The previous two exercises, please write properly on the corner which question, which part, so that it will be easier for me to identify. And please send me all the homework
Okay,
of
ma'am.
this chapter so far. And if you will regularly send me all of you, then it will be easier for me to check as well. And I'll just update you in the next class, right? If there is some mistake, so that we will be able to discuss it, isn't it? It will be for your own benefit, I'm saying.
Ma'am, should we also do it by substitution method?
Yes, you have to do. I just skipped that, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Because that method we have already done. Every question, read the question properly, you have to do both the methods. First you will do elimination method, and same question you will solve with the substitution method also. Obviously you will get same values for x and y, but two methods you have to use here.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, so please do all the 4 parts properly in your copy. Okay, then let's meet tomorrow. Yeah,
Thank you,
Harsha,
ma'am.
please stay here, and Hamna, you too stay here. Just want to say something. Yeah, Abdullah, you can leave now. We will meet tomorrow. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. Bye. Yes, Hamna and Harsha. So I just want to ask you, like, I was planning to shift you in another batch, both of you. I think you're finding it a bit slow here, right?
Like, ma'am, in my school, they finished this lesson, so ma'am, that's why.
Yes, yes. Actually, when we have different kinds of students, right? So I cannot be a very fast because Martin is not here, but I think he takes a bit time. So that is why. But now I'm planning, I'll split the batch, right? So we will do it quickly then. We will just finish the chapters in coming 1 or like 2 classes, I hope, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So then once we finish this chapter, then we will move a bit faster. So we will like come at pace with your school. Don't worry about that.
Okay, ma'am.
Or we can arrange like 1 or 2 extra classes so that we can like keep pace with your school. And so, yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
So,
ma'am.
so Harshal, yeah, one thing, uh, for example, 6:30 to 7:30, like for your 4, right? 4 to 5, I'm taking class, Saudi time, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So will you be free after like 5 to 6?
Okay, ma'am.
5 to 6, right?
Okay.